Hey, good evening to whoever's on. I see a couple of you on. Hi. Hey, good evening to whoever's on. So tonight I'm continuing on. I just barely started it last time. This awesome charity mini from Reaper for Ukrainian war relief. I think the money goes to UNICEF. So I get this far, and then it is definitely more orangey on here. It's definitely more orangey on camera than it is in reality. Although, let me see something. I wonder if I have to refocus my camera. I haven't had anything to drink, so these days I definitely want to get another camera. But that's as far as I got. I added a layer of agric cirque to actually take the orange away a bit. But it's actually a little less orange than this. Alright, let me get the shot glass. There's a shot glass. Start this out right. And some rum. How you doing, Kevin? I wonder if Kevin ran away. Hit that, make me take your drink and run away. That'd be cool. Or better yet, probably Twitch is just not showing me what's accurate here. Also, maybe it'll help with my voice. My voice is still not very great. No, you're here. Oh, you're the one who's here. I think Twitch sometimes is really weird with how many viewers. Cheers. Get this started off right. Alright, so since I put that on there, I'm going to have to go back over. I'm definitely getting better, but I'm still not quite there yet. I want to get something light that's brown, more brown, less orange. I'll try this. I'm not sure if I'm going to like it, but I'm going to try it. Because why not? Actually, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix. So what this is, it's troglodyte tan. But I think I'm going to take and I'm going to mix it into some of my Griffin Golden Brown. To make it make it work with the color better. But I want something light. And maybe a little set. It was a little bit too orange before. I think that's actually going to be okay. Oh. So one thing I've learned with this wet palette, I have one of those, the new Game Envy ones, is that the edges seem to get dry real fast, or faster. So what I do before I stream is I go and I put water around the edges, and it kind of sucks it in, and it moistens up the palette. So that seems to help, actually. So there's a little tip that I've learned. Alright, and let's go, Ma. You're magnetizing the... Oh, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yep. So that's what you're doing while I'm streaming. That's... I assume you're going to put in different weapons and stuff? So I'm going to go back over some of this. Put my hands down. God, that's blurry. Put my hands down to see. That's better, I think. And I'm going to re-highlight some of this, or a lot of this. Also, also magnetize the waste stream for oh, that makes sense. Being able to pull it apart to transport it, so it transports in smaller pieces. That totally makes sense. It'll make it a lot easier to carry it around. So I'm hoping tonight to get these feathers done and then go on to that's a little much. And then go on to working on his little tunic. Or maybe I'll do the pants. Maybe I'll do the pants next. I suppose there's other parts of his fit. I've got the beak and stuff to do too. I don't know. I'll make up my mind. The challenge in this piece is I have to actually add teal in there somewhere. Now, when I was looking at it, I was like, oh, well, you know, that blue is kind of teal in the Ukrainian colors, which I want to use. But actually, teal is a little more green. So I'm going to have to figure out how to make it work. Because I want to fulfill that channel point reward. So I'm just kind of dotting along because I want it to look feathery. And these feathers are the little short ones. So it's kind of like just little small areas. Except on the long feathers. They make up his flight wings. The neat thing about this too, obviously the money's going to a really good cause right now. But maybe I should get another one giveaway. Hi, Cyanus. I'm gonna see how well I do on this. But who knows? Maybe if there's, I know they're still doing it now. Get your own and help support the war effort. But maybe at some point I'll get another one and maybe I'll give it away. But I'm going to see how this one goes first. I definitely want one for me. How are you, Cyrus? What are you working on tonight? And don't forget, I'm link friendly. So if either of you guys have something you want to share, please share. Hi, Dwayne. Everybody's coming in. Yay. It's been the coolest thing. I'm building an audience of people who come back all the time. I'm really happy about that. An audience of friends or extended family, of my mini painting family. I love it. So yes, I used one of Crimson's Holy Trinity of washes on this. The spooter. Wait, are you painting? You're painting that, right? Burning the Erd tree, Vatican inside the spooter. Just having for a picture of crypt. Oh, cool! I will run there at some point tonight. Check out and see what you've done. Spiders. So, would have been a great mini to use this weekend at that special I played. Because there was a giant spider near the end of the special that we fought in our little 1 to 4 bracket. Levels 1 to 4. And, yeah, I almost died from it. Poison really kind of sucks. Especially in Pathfinder 2. like horror, for persistent damage from being poisoned, and so I have 4 hit points left, and it did 4 hit points. So I went down like twice in that. Twice? No, I only went down once. But I was poisoned twice. I managed to make the save on one of them. Spiders. So the funny thing is that character I play, she actually hates spiders. She's a druid that hates spiders. Because she was based off my World of Warcraft main, that the first thing that killed her in the game was spiders. If anybody has played the game, you'll probably know I started in the Night Elf area. If you've played the game, you'll probably know exactly where she died. There's a cave just outside of the starting area that's filled with spiders that you have to go deal with. What the heck? Oh my god. Hi, Gel Tip. I want to know what sentence you came in the middle of and how I have to explain myself now. I was explaining that why I don't like why Zelena, my druid, then playing in Pathfinder, hates spiders. I'm gonna say in Pathfinder probably killed a relative of hers, because you don't resurrect from that. Not at low levels. But so yeah, there was a cave basically just outside of the starting area. You're tasked to go in and kill the spiders. But you go up to an upper level, and you're just about to get to the big, I think it's pretty close to the big bad of the thing. There's actually a pit that you can't see. And you fall through it and basically get swarmed by spiders and die. I'm pretty sure so many people have died in that spot doing that quest. Oh, Jesus. Gel Tip. Yeah, my character... No, I was going to say, she actually didn't go down twice. Haha. She got poisoned twice. I only dropped below... I dropped to 0 once, I think, in that fight. The GM said he was gonna kill me. He was gonna. I mean, we have that sort of relationship. He's a friend of mine. Actually, the GM is known as Smart Goblin around here, and he does pop in now and then. So, he ran an excellent game. It was challenging and it was a ton of fun. Did a great job at our table. Roll with the punches and things that we threw at him. Favorite character was not mine. Although I love my druid. But my favorite character, one of the players created... It's when the Book of the Dead goes live, which is any day now. I don't remember when. But it's a new Pathfinder book. I think they're gonna change the character slightly to fit they're gonna be a necromancer. And the name of the character, I'm not kidding, is Necronancy. Nancy, and Necronancy Abracadaver. And her thing is she believes that undead are people too. Or rather, unliving are people too. And she's got pamphlets and everything else. And we ran into a couple of undead, and she tried to she won initiative. So she tried to diplomatize with them. And it actually was working. They were intelligent. They were it was two ghouls and a ghast. It was working. Till we saw the pile of dead Pathfinder agents behind them that they were eating. And we have a Paladin of Iomade that my husband was playing. And that was the end of that. But it was friggin' hilarious. The player almost pulled it off. There were so many little fiddly feathers in this. So, Gel Tip, how are you? How was your trip? How was hiking? And what are you working on tonight? And if you get anything to share, you should share it with us. You're completely exhausted. So I'm going to guess you did a lot of hiking. I had a wonderful weekend. The convention was good. For a first year con, I mean, it was small. I think the thing of it was also going against PAX East, and we still have COVID. So I think turnout could have been better, but it was good enough though. There was like 250 people there. Utah does have awesome D&D. Anything out there, actually, the Rockies it does have awesome D&D mountains. So tons of pics and basing inspiration. Yep. Got a picture of Molly's nipple. So there's a land mass with that actual name. What did you go hiking on anyways? Assuming you went hiking. So how many miles was the hike? Assuming that it was a all-day thing. And what did you climb? I know after took it, it's this peak that peaks out from plateaus. Oh, okay, the picture of Molly's nipple. No idea. But it was, did you hike all day, or was it like a morning, and did you climb up a peak itself? So instead of dotting, I can see the ridges. I was toast and have a fear of heights. Oh no! We went to Bryce Canyon and Zion. Oh, those are lovely places though. So you did go up high. You just don't look down, right? See, I was firmly on the ground. Now, I know that's actually really cool. I haven't seen a lot out west, but I've seen a lot of stuff in the east. Because I used to go camping with my parents once a year in the summer. Alright, I gotta pull this up. I just heard a ding. Oh! Why is it not showing up in my chat? You stinker. Well, thank you, Jolton Wolf Art. Oh, I've seen your name before. Thank you for the follow and hello. Welcome to my stream. How are you this evening? I love to chit-chat while I paint. I run the stream for two reasons. One, because I'm a commission mini painter, and most of my time outside of here is spent doing commission work. And then So I get to do 6 hours of my own stuff, and then the others I do stream is to chat with people like you. So I am, other than the fact that I got a cough, I'm actually really good. Trying to get the allergies out of my system. Well, like I said, don't mind me while I if I sound like I'm coughing up a lung. It happens. And right now I'm painting this great... Why are you doing that already, Crimson? You just did it. Alright, so I'm painting this great charity mini from Reaper for Ukraine War Relief. And I believe it goes to UNICEF. I think. So I was like, I got it and I wanted to paint it on stream. So it's a really cool mini. Alright, I'll break out the boob glass again. And I call it the boob glass. You'll see why. I always have to put it on camera. It was actually from Crimson's wife. It's always cool if I have new people around. I always like to say, I got it from Crimson's wife when she moved here from Texas. So the thing is amazing. And it's pirates. You're gonna have me kill my bottle? Well, I like... Really? I don't know, Crimson could tell you where she probably was from. I don't know if she was near Galveston or what. Oh, wait. I think that's where I think that's generally near where she was. Texas is a big, big, big state, so... Cheers. That's 2. Although, I was gonna say, yeah, and you've had interesting weather in the last couple of years, a few years. Then congrats on her getting this backward best of East Bay coming of state. Well, you could come up here too. I mean, you come up here and you could be with God, let's see, there's Gel Tip. Let me think who else streams. Big Jim Slay Gaming. Acid Brim Punk. Rathmore TV. I know I'm forgetting. I feel like I'm forgetting somebody else. Oh, Orc. Was it Orc Shop Studios? Wait, they were on. Oh, they're not on anymore. To see their name. So all those wonderful, streamers are up here. This is a great place to come. Yeah, actually, Mass in New Hampshire, great place to come if you're a gamer too. I mean, I don't know what the gaming scene is in Texas. I imagine it's not like if I set on Canada after this year, I'm done with the USA based on. Well, then you can go hang out with C&G Mini Painting. And Mini Mommy. They're up in Canada. And Michelle. They're all up in Canada. But this is really, Mass is where the hotbed of... Also, Mass is not bad. I mean, it's Massachusetts, but then you're going to pay one way or another. That's my view. Like New Hampshire has no sales tax, but they have higher property value, higher property taxes. They're going to get you one way or another. But yes, I won't deny the healthcare system in America is messed up. Well, I think part of why, and by the way, sorry, God, this is... Let me see. I'm gonna see if I really do need to actually fix my zoom. Problem is my camera zoom into a spot. I don't have it so that it autofocuses because it doesn't really work well for minis. Okay, that's okay there. I just need to leave it up and a little bit out of focus till I get the top of his head. But basically I'm just kind of dotting some feathers in. You have any questions on what I'm doing? Absolutely ask, unless you're Kevin, because then he'll just ask if I have $5. So, although if Kevin has a question about mini painting, then he can ask it, but not if I have $5. Which actually, I really don't have $5 right now. Well, maybe I do. I have a jar of donations. I take donations at paint days. It's not necessary that people donate, but people said, "Oh, you should do that," and I'm like, oh, "All right, I guess." And the money goes to buying the supplies for my paint days. It doesn't cost me that much anyways. Although I do need to replace some paints and some brushes, or add some brushes. I need to give a shout out to Madith Productions, aka Tommy. Tommy, no, Gel Chip, shut up. So Tommy of Madith Productions, that's his little company, and he's the one that made the Clyde, the Dice Guardian. He is actually doing a thing where he's gonna do mini painting at a Boys and Girls Club. And I think that's awesome. That's a way to get people and kids, start them young, to know the hobby. So I think that's fantastic. I wish I had some afternoons off to do something like that. Maybe someday when I retire. Isn't it? I think it's awesome. It makes me so happy because that's a big part of my philosophy on what I do here. You know, I'm doing this. I want to promote the hobby to people. I see something here. I think Streamlabs is being alright, you know what? Something's wrong. All of my stuff is not working here. So let me see if I can fix it. Why are you not working, Clawbot? I'm gonna leg out and back in. It would not kill my stream, but it's being... I'm not sure why I'm not getting... But this usually... A lot of times this will cure the problems. There was... Coming with Streamlabs did not have an update or anything. Let's try this. Sorry, I know my arm's in the camera. Oh, come on. Oh, let me see if it's on. That might be useful. Let's see. Are we on? Oh, you little sneaky little jerk. It's off. Ugh. Alright, let's try that. I want to do a shout out to Geltip because he is a streamer and he's a really good mini painter. And yes, okay, there it goes. Because I do have things like, you ever want to know what mini I'm painting? There we go. So that's a little explanation of what mini I've got. And with the link, in case you want your own, I said the money goes to charity. It goes to the war relief, and I think, you know, it's a great way to support him, and it's a small way, but every dollar counts to help them over there. I just see the stories every day, and it just gets me. Who would have thought we'd see this in our time, but on this level? I was hoping never, but it is what it is. I'm just so happy that they're putting up such a fight. I just wish it didn't have to happen at all. Hey! Okay, so at least now it seems that it's working. So that's what happened. Thank you, Gentle Tip, for the tip that I should check and make sure it was still on. But I don't recall actually updating it. Alright, I'm going to add a little more. I want to lighten it up just a little bit. And I'm going to go back over the lightest spots. And my Gucky brush. To mix the paint with. I have a brush I use specifically for mixing paints because that's not real good on brushes like, my really nice detail one here. My workhorse. My Winsor Newton Series 7 number 1. I don't think I painted as much back then, but my first one lasted me like 10 years. So I'm just going back over with this slightly lighter color on these higher areas. Of course, I do have, I was going to say, what's it, Jotun? I do have all sorts of fun channel point rewards, and freebie things, and I do have a promo that I do that if whoever, if somebody subs to me for a year, I'll paint them a mini. I may do one on stream, too. Kevin, I found out what Kevin or Crimson there is going to give to me after a year of subbing. He's going to give me a shoulder armor thing of one of his knight. I wonder if it's the one you're building now, right? And he wants some freehand done on it. Great way to do it. This seems to be fairly lit. Get lit. So I'm wondering if that's... No, I think that's a shirt. Or the whole thing's one thing. It's not a vest. I do have his hands. Actually, I'm gonna go grab. I guess I. Oh, okay, you need food, yeah. Absolutely. I know what I want. I want the original color I started on this. The rusted anchor color, because I realize I'm missing a little color on these fingertips. And it's very shadowed, so I want to go with the base, the darkest base coat I had. By the way, I love this detail. The sunflower that's on the, I'm going to forget what that is. Done! Done! Oh, let's see. Oh, I missed some chatter. Gel Tip said I'm fixing my old shining spears for Eldari and basing them gray. I also revived my old Fortress gray. Wow, cool. Anything that's an old GW paint, probably, first of all, is better than new GW paint. Because I don't ever recall having, in the old days, the trouble I have with the new GW paints. So what have you done? You finished the spooter? By the way, anybody out there who's on my Discord and you have anything you want to share, first of all, I'm link friendly, so you don't need to put it on Discord. You can just share the links. But if you put it on Discord, I will do a show and tell segment at some point during the evening. And by the way, I will say this right now, I am very amused at Reaper. Of course, you know, the Kickstarter is going on. That was the last mini I did, was the preview of one of the core set pieces. Well, today they showed one of their stretch goals if we get there. Who knows if we're going to get there. But it's a freaking lighthouse. They put up the damn lighthouse after I was like, they're not going to do lighthouse. I think it's really cool. It's a good fantasy lighthouse. It's got like a brazier at the top. If it unlocks, I want it. It's been starting to pick up some steam. I mean, it always happens. The closer it gets to the end, the funding starts coming faster because every slacker out there finally says, oh, I got to put in for it. If they're putting in for it. But I did laugh when I saw it was a lighthouse. I'm like, well, I think actually the thing to take home from that's not the lighthouse. It's the slaughter walrus that comes with it. There's also another figure that comes with it too. And the thing is, if we don't unlock it, it's a Kickstarter exclusive. It means it'll never show up in the stores. QQ. I do kind of want to make these wings. I know they probably aren't going to say, I'm going to make them a little lighter. Artistic purposes. Why are you doing that? Nope. No, I think it's just a walrus. I think it's just a really vicious, nasty walrus. But it did make me laugh. I'm like, the slaughter walrus? Well, if it unlocks, I want it because I love lighthouses. So, I was going to say, I would like, if it unlocks, I like the 50th, the 30th, not 50th. Cyanus! You shouldn't be okay with sloppy. Come on, man, have some pride. I totally get that, actually. Put on a little bit of this lighter color on this stuff. Highlight these wings. I don't think that's too bad. I think that looks pretty good. That's right! Pride, I give up when I married my ex. Oh! Okay, so remember, you don't have to do display level quality minis, especially if it's for yourself. You know, but have some pride, man. Don't be sloppy. If it needs touch-ups, just take 5 minutes to touch it up. I like to say that the only mistakes you make are the ones you leave there when you're done. Otherwise, they're not mistakes. They're part of the process of painting. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to take a break and I'm going to go to my Discord. Let's see if I'm going to yell at him. Of course, the one thing is I found is people are way pickier about their own work than we tend to be. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, you don't... Oh, we're going to see. Let's see. I will switch this over in a sec. Alright, I don't think it's so much that it's messy, and alright, let me put it on display here. Okay, here it is here, and I've got this to show you from the Discord. It's not that it's sloppy, it's actually not bad. I mean, I would say that it looks like you get some spots that could be filled in a little better. Yeah, especially like around... Oh, maybe you did that on purpose. I would touch this up. You know, maybe smooth out this bottom. That's it. I mean, maybe smooth out a little bit here. But the biggest thing I feel like it needs, believe it or not, is a wash. It needs a wash. It needs some depth on these. Like, there's a lot of texture up here in these parts. And you're going to paint it very flatly. It needs, like, just take, well, I'm just going to grab any wash. It's not the one I would use. But you want to take something like this. And GW makes good washes. I mean, I may give them crap about their paint, but, but their washes are pretty good. Also, if you ever do want to punch up those eyes, I know how you can almost make them glowy. But I don't think, other than around the feet and a little bit by the teeth, and also I would wash them with the teeth with like a brown wash too. I mean, other than that, I don't think it's bad. I like your striping very much. I like the colors you picked for it. And in reality, it's the fact that it's not super straight, the lines aren't perfect, that it is messy. It actually serves it well. It looks more natural. If you paint it on, those lines are perfectly straight and there was no fuzz between the things, it'd look painted on. So, reality, I really like the two greens. I do like the red eyes. As I said, I can know how to make them glow, but I don't think that's the intention here. But all I really do is go around the feet and go around those edges, and that's it. And maybe wash the whole thing with some shading ink. But otherwise, that's not bad. It's not bad. So, what else do we have on here? Okay, so I showed that the other day. So, we got So I got this from Rathmore. I'm going to read the note here. You probably could see it. Mini by Reaper. I used Reaper paints plus some liquid text, iridescent medium to add some sparkle. What I really like about what he did, what Rathmore did, is I really like the colors he infused into the mane. And even, like, I could see it here, too. I love the colors they infused into the the hair. This is like something I want to learn, want to be able to do, is add colors like that aren't necessarily, I can't think of the term. Oh my God, I can't think of the term. Intuitive. They're not necessarily intuitive, I guess, is the term I'm looking for. I love this, though. I love the way that came out. So, I said I showed off the airship. Yeah, I showed off all this. But that's what I got over the weekend. Or rather, since Monday. I don't get a lot necessarily, because it's only been 2 days since last stream. Excuse me. All right, so let's go back. Thank you for the pics. They look great. You should. I was gonna say but basically what I said to do to make it a little better is, honestly, it's not gonna take you that much time. And I kind of get, don't care. Well, you should care. You should have a passion for what you're doing. It's mini painting. You should love it. Every mini I paint, no matter how much I love it, most of the ones I paint, especially for me, I love the ones I really want to paint. But every single one, I always try to make sure I do my best and try to get better. I use them all as an opportunity to try to get better and push my art. I want to do the fingers a little lighter. It's funny. They had guitar music for Pretzel, and I'm looking at this, thinking, you know what? This is really appropriate music considering he's playing a stringed instrument. But as I said, I always try to take everything I do, especially the personal stuff I do on the stream, and try to do it as a chance to push myself to a better level. It's the way you improve and practice. Taking a little bit, even going a little lighter. So the last time on this, I discovered that nightingales are not black. I feel really stupid. I kept thinking nightingale, night. So I thought, oh, they're black. Then I look at it like, no, they're brown. Alright, so now for his beak. I'm going to do the beak next. I want to take... Let's see, what have we got on here? add some gold into this color. I noticed the beak is, some of the pictures they were kind of yellowish tone, but they weren't like really that much different than the rest of the color of the brown. Nightingales are very plain. And I'm going to take the pokey stick. By the way, welcome back, Jotun. So are you working on anything, Mr. Jolton Wolf Art? Are you working on art? Like, are you doing any drawings? What do you do, actually? And as I said, if you have any links of stuff you'd like to share, and it doesn't have to be mini related, I will take, you know, fantasy art and stuff. I love to see what people do that are not me. I'm going to take some of that golden. So basically I'm adding a little Palomino gold, which is great gold color. Not shiny gold. I'm going to add a little bit of my rusty anchor. Brownish color to it. To do for this beak. Also, I have a Discord, which I love to, you know, see people post there, like I just did for the show and tell. I do love it when people post their art in there. Meaning, or I love it. Sorry, I'm going off screen here. Basically, I'm just painting the beak. I'm being a scrub because I'm off screen. Yeah. If you want to share something, share something. People have done that, actually. They've posted, I believe Crimson actually has done that. They've posted from a website. Not saying anything they've done, just something they're going to do. We can find inspiration in every sort of thing. Do some shading. I definitely want the inside of his mouth to be darker than the outside. And around that tongue. Do birds have tongues? Oh yeah, I did. I said yes. Yes, 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 yes. I will take... I say Crimson actually has posted stuff like that before, and I'll share it. But yes. Alright, let's see what you got. Let's see, not this morning. I'm relaxing for the evening. I do miniatures as a hobby, and I'm an artist professionally as my website. Wait a minute. You're Simon Nightingale? I may want one. Oh my freaking... Yeah, Elden Ring has got some weird stuff. Okay, so check this out, folks. This is his future project. You know, to go along with all the other future projects. Where the heck was that? Oh, that's not what I wanted to open. Sorry, clicked the wrong thing. There we go. Ring is weird. I'm sorry. I see all these like living objects, and I'm like, I don't play the game. Elden Ring is weird. But that is legit cool. I have like a lot of things already. I have like already this huge, Tarrasque that's sitting on my bottom shelf taking up most of it. But it is legitimately cool. Actually, I can shut this off now. That's neat. Oh yeah, let me check out your website here. I'll go back to that. But it's so weird because you show up in the night. I happen to be working on a nightingale. So is that your actual? Is that your last? That's really cool. Let's see. Oh, I see. You do some you do character art right here. Let me throw this up. So this is one of his galleries. Very cool. Oh, you do Twitch emotes. What are those? That's cool. Nosferatu 2. Oh god, that's great. Boom ching. These are cool. Thorn looks good. And you do some, fan art. And although most of this is original, Blood Elf, I guess you know WoW. Maybe. Cool. Cool beans. I like it. And then he's got black and white gallery. Oh, where he does pencils. Very nice. These are very good. I said my day job is a graphic designer, so very nice. So visit him at his website. Of course. I said, I just think it's a weird coincidence that I'm painting a nightingale and somebody named Nightingale would show up. Have fun unloading your groceries. A little sad brush in here. I want to add a little bit, I want to lighten that up because I want a bit of a highlight color. So I'm going to add, like a lot of times, I just add white to what I'm doing and instant highlight. It doesn't work for all colors, but it works for something like this. It'll work fine. And I'm going to side brush it on this peak of his beak. Oh, that's a little, well, we'll see what happens. May have come out a little lighter than I really kind of wanted it. But we'll see. Because actually it is the top of something that's somewhat sharp. So I'm going to add a little bit. Oh, there we go. Blend in a bit. Now I almost want it a little lighter. Paints tend to dry darker than when you apply them. Alright, now here's the question. Do birds have tongues? Or I'm just going to look at Google Images just to see what people might have actually done, because there's a tongue on this freaking bird. I guess they do have a tongue. And it is... Oh yeah, of course they do. Duh, I knew like woodpeckers do. Oh Lord. I wonder if there's a nightingale tongue. I'll tell you right now, I'm sorry, I'm not an ornithologist. What does it look like? I guess it's kind of pink. Kinda. Tongues are interesting, actually. They're not like... They got like a little pointy thing on the end. I learn something all the time. I'm trying to think of what color that would be. It's like... It's purple and pink kind of all mixed together. It's not quite purple and it's not quite pink. It's somewhere in between. I don't think I have any good color for that, so... I'm going to try to make one. I feel like an idiot for not knowing birds have tongues. And again, it said, it's not something I've really studied. Use my crappy brush to try to mix the color. It's not quite right. Let's see, what do we got for reds? This needs to be a little more red. Alright, let's see. That might be better. If the red just doesn't completely... Red is a fairly overpowering color. All I need is a little bit of this color. Alright, that's pretty good. So you see what I got in a sec when I apply it. My purple, red, pink combo. darken this up a little bit because that really is recessed. I take a little bit of the pink and I'm gonna highlight the edge of his tongue here. And I might take a little tiny bit of white because it's a tongue, it should be wet. Just put the hint of like a wet highlight. I feel like it's taking over too much of the, not really what I want here. There we go. Something off to the side. All right, let me get this down. I'll get better pictures on. I'll definitely get better pictures up on Twitter and such, and on the Discord. So with that, his face and his feathers are done. So now I got this really cool little jacket. I'm going to take a look at something.
Moist.
I believe that would be a Gareth since I'm off the Twitch page. Hi, Gareth. How are you tonight? Has anybody painted this yet? Wow. There's like not many results. Has like no one painted the nightingale yet? I can look at his rendering. Oh, wait, there's a sunflower in the... Oh, there's a sunflower in the back there. I just noticed that on his little rendering. That's why I like the rendering. Boy, now it's scarier because I don't have anything to go by. Alright. That's surprising. Let me see if I actually could get him under the name. Kobzar. Actually, maybe I should just do Nightingale Bard. I really had to know I was going to paint this because it's a bard. Bat. Bard. Wow, I am shocked. There's nothing on here that has it painted. Wow. I guess I'm a trailblazer. Ha! Mini Mommy's fish man is actually up under my search. Which I'm not really sure why. It's not a bard. Well, screw that then. Kids passed out early, not fixing a ballet shoe. Oh boy, well, you know, that's what happens when you have daughters. You end up fixing ballet shoes. God. I'm pretty good. I'm working on my Nightingale Bard. I've got the face and the feathers all done. I still have to figure out how I'm going to put teal in this. I'll find a way. Also, I gotta find a color that works for Ukrainian blue. And I gotta find a teal. So, Ukrainian blue. Let's see what I got for colors here. I got 3 of these boxes of colors. So, Gareth, so I think I saw you're gonna work on your piece that you're giving away, right? Let's see if I can do. Ukraine flag, that's what I'm looking for. Oh, it's darker than I thought it was going to be. The blue. The yellow is pretty much just yellow. Do I have a blue that matches that? Well, it's definitely not tropical blue. Ezran blue. This blue is actually not too bad from what I see on my screen. I kept thinking it was brighter. Let's see what else I got. I think that's going to be the closest one. Let's see what we've got for teal. Correct. Okay, I got the right mini. He's working on... Gareth is doing a giveaway for his Streamiversary, which is going to be a few weeks before me. I think it's like 3 weeks before mine. Oh, come on. Stand up, Box. I think it's about 3 weeks before me. And mine is June 12th. 6/12, you know? Granula blue is not a bad teal. Let me see. I also need to find, let's see, actually, let me see if I can find a yellow. Probably Calistria yellow. Okay. I have the Pathfinder colors, so that's most of my Reaper. I have a lot of like collectible paints. Let's see. Teal is maybe too dark. You know what? My best teal color is seriously Mermaid Scale, and I don't want to use that because it's shiny. I really not have like a teal. I mean, this actually does count as a teal. Should be more green and a little darker. Maybe I have to mix it. Because I'm not digging any of these colors. Not Reaper's fault if I don't own it. Oh, actually, I know where I might have a good teal color in my paint box. If I can find it. I like the ocean colors. And the ocean colors, like, I have, oh God, I had got them years ago. Let's see. I'm going to shake this up and see. Don't mind me, folks. What the heck is this? Oh, marine teal. Oh, it's actually called teal. All right. So, I got these. Want to see old? Look at how old these are. These are from when they first came out. Believe it or not. They actually still are workable. I always really like that series. I don't use it on enough things. Alright, so. I'm going to start with the blue. Maybe I'll paint the bag teal. I'm going to do blue with gold trim. He's got trim on there. Don't mind me while I'm just looking at it off screen. Alright. So yes, tonight is our Reaper mini double feature. Or, sorry, rather, not Reaper. Because he's not painting Reaper, he's painting Warhammer. It's a Warhammer mini. It's really cool. I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do. That's alright, you remember it's a massive grocery. That's fine. I mean, hey, you do what you got to do. You know, I appreciate you being here, and believe me, I do. But honestly, real life comes first. So yeah, I was saying, after this, we, at 10:30 Eastern Time, which is about a little more than 40 minutes away, we go raid Gareth. Actually, I will do a little, let me do a little shout out to Gareth, because now it's working. If I can see my computer well enough. So we're going, hey, yeah, there, yeah, it works. Okay, so then we're going there at about 10:30 Eastern Time. It'll be 9:30 his time, because he's in Central. And he's going to be painting, as I said, a giveaway mini. So right now I'm putting a base coat down of this, I believe it said it's Ezrin Blue. Maybe I'll paint the inside of the sleeves yellow too. See if I can scrub it. If I can't scrub it out, that's going to be tricky. Well, it means I have to try to cover it with yellow. Har 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 har. That'll be funny. So he's got a strap. Then I'm going to paint something else. I'm going to paint that strap something else. Probably black. I think it's windy outside. I think I'm hearing the wind. Trying to figure out where this is going here. So I said, maybe at some point, maybe I'll do that for my stream anniversary. I'll get another one of these. Maybe. If I put in order. Although I don't really have anything I want from them right now. I find it hard to order stuff from them because I order all the Kickstarter stuff from them. And I have 9 million, you know, unpainted minis. At least it feels like 9 million. So if worst comes to worst, what I'm going to do about the spots I'm kind of going over that are going to be yellow, what I'm going to do is I'm going to maybe hit it with a little white. Okay, so that strap actually goes to the bag. Good to know. So what I'm seeing up here is part of his shirt, which has been opened so he can have his wings come out the back. I hear a bird in the. That's funny. Guitars and birds. I hear birds in the pretzel track. Sorry if I'm pretty sure I'm going off camera here, or I was starting to trying to see where that goes down in there. Maybe I should just hold it like this. So I don't know, what do people think about the idea of maybe doing one of these charity birds for my Streamiversary for a Streamiversary giveaway? Would people like it? You'd have to be present. It'll be on a Saturday, which was the date I basically started. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. What do you think about the light? Oh my God! Did you see what I wrote? I mean, I said I put it in Discord because I just couldn't help but not put it in Discord. Because I've got an actual channel that says, you know, Bone 6 for any discussion people wanted to have. I'm like, so they really did it. They really put a lighthouse in the freaking Kickstarter after they kept saying, no, we're not going to do it. And they totally did it. I like it. I actually do really like it. It's part of it. The Slaughter Walrus is part of that set. I think you also get the figure that's in there too. I think it's a set where you get all three. Yeah, I think it comes with. I love the fact it's. Yeah, let's face it. We're all gonna buy the house because we want the friggin' slaughter walrus. The only thing is, it's gotta unlock. I'm a little stressed out because it's like so far up the road, and even though it is, I believe the Kickstarter's picked up speed. You know, I think the Kickstarter has picked up speed, and let's see. Carol's nosy now. Where are we on the Kickstarter? Actually, I believe there was a long lock right before I went live, too. Probably because they announced the lighthouse. Come on, open, says me. 1.306, 1,306,000. They did unlock something. What did they unlock? They unlocked... That's right, they unlocked the fire newts. So next thing up is the Denizens of the Dungeon expansion, the first part, which I really dig. I'm so stressed they're not going to unlock them all. There is another map, too. I'm happy that Briarwood Vale friggin' totally unlocked. I'll tell you, I'm going to throw... What the hell? I'll throw this up on display. So, as I said, they're at... Basically, we unlocked this. That's already done. So, basically, we're here. So, we got to go another 30 thou to get there. They've been putting between 30 and 40 thou. It'd be nice if we could get some more backers, too. Even more than us throwing more in our pledges. The fire newts... By the way, those fire newts are legit cool. The details in them... I love him, and I love the expressions. Jason Weavy, man, he's just such a great sculptor. I think he also did this giant slug, which is... This almost wants me to get that set, but I want to see if it totally unlocks. I don't want to spend $50 just for those pieces. Blood Cub Bugbears. Bugbears! I'm probably not going to get those. I do really like... Yeah, those are add-ons. I like this. It'd be nice if we could get to this. But that's going to go another 100 thou. Maybe? It gets pretty crazy at the end, so I'll never say never. I'd like to get to that. The new paint colors. That'd be really cool. Yes, I would like to get to the dragon. I mean, it's got a Kickstarter exclusive Death Knight in 2 versions, so you can either have him sitting there riding the dragon or there. I think that's cool. And yes, the lighthouse. And I think, let's see, undead light. Oh, it's an undead lighthouse keeper. I want that. There's the murder. There's the slaughter walrus. I don't know if that's the name of it. His seawall crab trap. I don't know if that's... But I mean, this looks like a fantasy lighthouse. With the cauldron, I mean, how else would you light it? It's not going to be a light. I think it just looks really cool. And I hope we somehow get to it. If we don't, we're screwed because it's a Kickstarter exclusive. They're not going to make any after this. And $30? I think that's going to be a steal. I love it, though. I think it's really cool. So that's where we're at. I did pull back my pledge to $1, but only because I can't afford it right now. Oh, that's a bummer. But I can't let pledge managers open. I mean, if you could put in $20 or something like that, every little bit helps. But honestly, I get it if you can't. I mean, I'm not going to put a full pledge in. I might tack on. I did put a pledge in for the core set, and I think I'm going to probably double it. I'm going to take from my commission money. That's why you do commissions and make sure, and actually charge. Make sure you charge enough for them. And even then, I'm not charging enough. I do not make minimum wage. 10:04. Okay, just seeing what time it is. But I love painting so much that, honestly, I just want a little bit of money for my time. I'm not really looking to get rich. But with my commissions, I'm hoping to make enough money to totally cover a trip to Disney World. Between that, birthday money, and stuff like that. Alright, there's that. I think I'm going to start highlighting. I'm going to take a little... I'm going to do I add white to my colors to lighten them up. And then they stay in the same, you know, not value, but it feels like that's too much. When you're doing highlights, you probably want to go about 2 levels on like there's a value scale out there. You probably want to go about 2 levels lighter. Otherwise it starts getting to be too much. You want to keep your colors close together. It's better to do more coats, you know, than it is to do less coats and have really obvious transition lines. You don't want transition lines. I'll say it again. I really, 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 really like doing cloth. This is, yeah, it is a little lighter. It's very subtle. Also, I said smaller areas like this, I'm going to do it with this, but I am going to go, they're going to be fairly, I don't want to say sharp transitions, but probably sharper because the point you're putting it on is more, it's a much smaller area. On big areas, you don't want to see transition lines, especially. So I'm going with more subtle. I will say this, it makes me laugh that I've watched Mr. Jason Wiebe, who's one of the sculptors. In fact, he sculpted this bird, actually. It What makes me laugh is he has been pushing so hard because I think he wants all of his stuff that he has sculpted for this Kickstarter to get out there. So he's been pushing real hard on the Reaper site. And I'll tell you what, he's giving Theraval there a run for his money, his best enabler. I'm actually really excited the Fire Newts got unlocked. I think those are fantastic, especially set with the details on them. There's so much texture to them. I'm gonna go a little later. Where do I want to start? So when I get some of these, it's weird because lower times I don't necessarily think of as being close to the light, but it is brighter because it's further away from things that are causing shadows. Right where I'm going with this. Tapping on the shoe for now. Oh, I have to do Kaisa restring it. Oh. I said, there is a dad right there who has daughters. I mean, I know boys do ballet too, okay? I don't know if their shoes are the same, though. I really don't. I believe they are. Well, I mean, it is. Oh, it's only 20 minutes from your stream. Which, if everybody hangs out, we'll have 5 people for it. But thanks for those of you who piped in on. Just about ready to get stuff turned on, I guess. Yeah, you get more time. Typically, I've been starting about quarter after to turn on all my stuff. Tonight was running maybe a little later. I realized I had to actually change my, stream announcement and things to make it all updated so it was this mini and not the previous one. Listen, maybe I'll make the bag teal. We'll find out. Why does it do this? Why does Twitch do this to me? I'm pretty sure it's fine, but for some reason everything now looks fuzzy. Let's check Streamlabs. Yeah, it looks fine on there. It's Twitch. Whoops. Ever since I got off the desktop app and when I started doing this, once a stream, my entire stream goes blurry. And only on my stream, too. If I reload it, it works fine. Jeez. Still rather subtle. It's meant to be. Let me push it a little bit. Let's see. Now I want to go somewhat light. This almost looks like that tropical blue. These, like, in here are really, there's really not much real estate here. As I said, the smaller real estate you're painting, the more, almost the lighter you gotta go. The more contrast you want to make it stand out to your eye. Otherwise, it's just going to get lost because it's so small. I'm going to go back. Get a darker version and go back over some of this. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's doing that to anybody else, but it's certainly doing it to me. And I mean, I look at Streamlabs, and it's still recording fine. It's really bizarre, but everything is blurry. And no, it's not because I've had too much to drink. Right now I'm fine. I actually don't feel anything. And don't you dare. This is definitely a lighter spot there. Still playing with a bit of a shoulder. That's looking good. Or I should say, that's looking the way I want it to look. Actually, I don't think I want to go that light. Side brush it. Nice thing about mixing it is I can mix different levels of the color if I want to go lighter in some spots or especially on this top of the shirt here. Almost there, okay. Let's see if I can finish painting the highlights on the shirt before 10:30. As I said, I love shirts. They've got lots of texture to them. Lots of folds. I think you can do very effective. Make something that looks very effective. Blue, also I noticed the colors are a little brighter on this than they actually are. The blue is definitely a little more toned back, It's a little darker than it shows on here. It's definitely brighter on camera. I told you, I really love doing cloth. I think that's the results of it, is that you see how much I really like doing cloth. Yeah, we'll put a handle lighter spot there. I feel like it just needs it. And I'm going to get this higher. It sort of dips in. It's like, it kind of looks like it dips in a little bit there. So, here's my Ezrin. 4 minutes. I'm almost there. Whoops. Hey, stay on the thing. Huh? Bad bird. Like this side needs just a little more something. There, give it a little interest. Alright, see you in a couple minutes. Oh, since it is a couple minutes. So, let's see if I could sit him up somewhere. Take a lot. I always said I will get pictures when I pop off stream. Yeah, God, I cannot talk tonight. I will get pictures of him and I'll put them up either on Discord. If you're a member of my Discord and you'd be interested, if you're, mini painter, obviously, a gamer, I love to talk gaming, but nobody ever wants to talk gaming. But here is my Discord. You are heavily encouraged to post your work and look at what other people post on there. Let's see. What else is going on? All right, so what else is going on? This is Wednesday, right? It's Wednesday. So for the rest of this week, I will be on tomorrow night on Murder Hobo Inc. Although that is now just on YouTube because Twitch sucks. I'm going to throw a link up there, though. Someday I'm going to actually add it into my bot announcements. I'm as much a part of this as anyone else. So there's the link. Basically, I play Dungeons and Dragons on there. We are a bunch of murder hobos, although the game we're playing is Call of Cthulhu. Well, it's D&D 5e, but it's the Sandy Pearson Call of Cthulhu rules, and my character is somewhat crazy. So It's been a blast. It's a great story. Tune in. Also, if you go there, you find all the episodes that we've ever done. God, I think there's 500 episodes. Not of Cred. Cred is the name of the Cthulhu thing, but there's like 500 episodes of all different shows and different games that we've played and our talk show Between the Rolls. So check it out. So that'll be tomorrow night, 8 o'clock on that channel on YouTube. Then I'll be back to painting on Saturday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And then, last but not least, I'll be on Monday doing this again at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. All times Eastern, all times PM. I'm not going to do it in the morning. And Gareth is on. So we can go reading. And it is 10:31. Of course, this is the Reaper Charity Bird, for Ukraine war relief. So, if you want, you pick up your own. I think pretty much the only thing that they keep is money that costs to produce the mini. Like $7.50 out of each mini, and they charge $10, is going to, I believe it's UNICEF. So I think it's, fantastic fundraiser. And I said, I will think about, if I can, picking up another one before June and maybe doing it as a giveaway for my streamiversary. But hey, you should come on, Dwayne, hang out with me. Let's go raid Gareth, if I can type it in. So that's my schedule until next Wednesday. I'll be back next Wednesday too. Gareth Heridmar, where he's painting a giveaway. Alright, so you all have a lovely evening, and of course, let me hit the raid button, that's really stupid. So as I always like to say, I hope you all have times, happy painting. And let's go raiding.
The assist, Dr. Refutable.
Hello there.
Hello. All right. Great. Use this other one. Because my pirate one is off marauding the Seven Seas right now.
Hello there.
Hello there. You want a pirate orc? Well, there is one. Called Captain Zagstruck, I think. And he literally has a pirate hat. Yes, thank you for the raid, everybody. I appreciate it immensely. And we'll just get on to panel lining more on Ragnar right now. But yes, for those of you who don't know, or I think HeroQuest fans, I don't think you know, so I'm painting this miniature for the next month because on the 25th of May will be pretty much my 1-year stream anniversary for Twitch. So I figured I would paint a Warhammer mini, which is the thing that really made me dive deep into miniature painting. And give it away on that last stream when hopefully it's just about done. Because also that'll be the last stream in this house. really know either until I looked at when I made delay capture a admin the other day and saw it was about a year ago. Oh, they're taking him out of the store complete, or is he going to be one of those kind of like the Lord of the Rings minis where they'll do limited rerun, limited prints of him now? Hello, H&H minis. Yes, I'm lining the finger joints. That's how mad lad I'm going with this. They're going into the Disney vault. So yeah, we can. So, the Reaper Kickstarter. They joked last Kickstarter, since they had a pirate ship, people are like, well, you need a lighthouse. Well, guess what they released today on their newest Kickstarter? They released a lighthouse, and there is a caretaker for it who also has a slaughter walrus that lives there with him. So, not only will I be getting the lighthouse, I also want that slaughter walrus. May of last year doesn't seem... Wow. Yeah, I know, it doesn't... Hey, cuz, how are ya? Working on a giveaway mini. This is Ragnar Blackmane from Warhammer 40k. You'd like him. He is one of the Great Wolves of the Space Wolf Legion. Basically think Viking werewolf super soldiers in space. Here, let me show you the box art. There's the box art. And he has all kinds of wolf pelts and stuff like that, so... Yeah, since this was the Legion, Legion. Alright. Hello, gamers in the unknown. Alright, well, yeah, you should read more of it. Yes, this is the main character from those Space Wolf books. Ragnar Blackmane. Obviously, way later in his life. Then again, ask Sojan. I'll tell anybody to read or try to get anybody to read the 40k novels. So yeah. Aside, yeah, but back to Reaper stuff. Yeah, they actually released the. Yeah, crab trap. Oh, yep. That is a good one. I actually forgot about that. I'm actually looking at like a reference picture too. Which at least the cool part of their website is they actually have a full 360 model there for me to view. Well, yeah, and it's a named one. It's actually a frost blade. It's called Frost Fang. Which I forget how he got it. You know, I'm slipping. Yeah, it will be tightening up. This obviously, the Space Wolf's gray on all of this. But I figured I'd get done applying all of the joints and paneling and whatnot. Really gonna try and pull out a lot of the stops on this guy. You know, 'cause it's Ragnar effing Blackmane, the young wolf. So yeah, I'll be doing a giveaway on the 25th, and people will just have to be present in chat and following me. And I will be willing to ship worldwide. So there, I've said it on stream. I will commit to that bit. I will be willing to ship worldwide. It's a trap! Sounds cool if you're called young wolf or old wolf, but not the middle-aged wolf. Discuss. Well, I mean, you just answered it yourself. It's just not as cool. Who wants to be called the middle-aged wolf? You know, you just make dad noises when you get up to pick up your chainsword and go kill orcs. despite their bulky appearance with their armor, they're actually faster with their armor on. Well, as long as it has its midlife crisis wolf. They're actually faster as long as it's hooked up to its power supply, obviously. They're actually faster with this armor on than if they were unarmored. Starfighter PC wields a chainsword called Fangblade and Injustice. Yeah. Thank you for the bits. Plushy justice. Plus, I figure if I'm just using one color, it'll be easier to go back if I get a little too overzealous with reapplying the base coat and covering up extra splotchiness. Oh, I would love to have a plushy chain sword. What 40k fan wouldn't? Seriously, even the most, how shall I say this politely? Even the most stupid and this ethereal fan would love to still have a plushy chain sword. Appreciate it greatly. Those will be silver later. Oh, the cup is almost full. And I hope I'm not lagging too much again, guys. You haven't said anything, so I'm assuming it's all good.
Hey, CDD. I love you.
I love you too. Oh.
Let me see. Oh, that's awesome.
It has
Okay,
a-
sweet.
Here's the back. So yeah, I'm doing I'm doing it as a Ukrainian mini.
Right.
So
Very cool, sweetie.
Battle that was given to him by Lady Julie. Oh, yep, that's
I love
right.
you.
That's right. He got it from the
I
navigator.
love you so much.
This relic Frostblade was crafted
Pretty good.
centuries ago by the master iron priest Fergus Forgrim. It's chainsaw teeth fashioned from rare metals whose secret died with its maker. Awesome.
I still want you to put it on the.
Well, thank you, Don, for telling me that my sound is good. The reason, everyone else, because starting to budget for a newer computer later, and debating if I want to upgrade my mic or not. So figured I'd ask a few people. So Muse, what do you think too? Do you think my sound quality is fine? Do you think I could benefit from an updated mic? Or is this one, because I know I was going with the streaming camera for a while, and that was horrible. And then I went to this other microphone, and it seemed to make a world of difference. Okay. They bounced off each other. Yeah, your sound is pretty good, Muse. Yes, what's the request, Dr. Irrefutable, if it is within my power? Oh, yeah, sure. Just take care of that right now. Better? Okay, I think we are done with that, and then we'll move on to
You also need to get your hands up there.
tightening up some of those areas. Just straight up rust gray to start. Then I'll just start doing some highlights in some areas by adding some Fenrisian gray. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, guys, if there's anything that, slight change like that would make a world of difference, please let me know. Hello, Delay Capture. If you said hello before and I missed it, I'm sorry. these streams will probably be me doing stuff like this, so it'll be a lot of detail work. So, actually, here. Hopefully that's better as well. I'm having a buddy of mine who builds computers piece one together for me. So, kind of told him what I'd be using it for, what I need it for, and about what I'm planning on budgeting, and he's just gonna go nuts already. So, he's already kind of excited for it. Just a little bit of a better gaming rig, and one that can handle streaming a little bit better. This one's okay, but there's just some days when it just seems to lag up a bit, so... Gamers in the Unknown and Ty are trying to plan my eventual demise by trying to scare me.
It's a trap!
Holding good, but then trying to play some Sea of Thieves some nights, it would kind of lag up a little bit, and also you know, now that I've actually lined these fingers, I'm actually really happy that I did that.
We used to hug, squeeze, and the shootiest, choppiest, stabbiest, meanest gits there is. And then we's gonna walk.
Yep, see, that's why I'm going back. 'Cause I can fix a mess up like that. Wah, wah. Oh, well. Sorry, I just thought of an orc having a tattoo, like, as a tramp stamp that just says Wog Life. I know I shouldn't pay too much attention back here because a lot of this will be covered up by his cloak. But it's those little attentions to details that can make it go from great to awesome. But I hope now that I kind of got it a little bit more close up that it's a little bit better for everyone for viewing. Good.
Right. Oh no, it's staying there. This is supposed to go up here. Maybe torchlight's not actually supposed to go up there. There he is. Probably should pick up some of these.
So, any other lore questions, or painting questions, or anything you guys got for me right now? focus on a mini and turn it around looking at small lines.
Come on, damn it.
Good. Hey, Kiko. Thanks for swinging by, bud. It was good having you here. It's just good having all of you guys here. So yes, it would be funner to paint in person together. Though Carol knows I can heckle at times. If the mood so strikes. I mean, Sojan knows that too. But all my father's done with the amount of heckling I do. Yeah, Ink Deplorable, he knows. 'Cause that's his uncle.
Oh, actually. Yeah, this is gonna be picked up. And I'm actually painting a charity mini.
Whoa! Hello, Wicked Mini Painting. Thanks for swinging by, man. Yeah, working on my anniversary mini right now. Ragnar Blackmane, just doing some panel lining. Damn, thanks, man. I appreciate it a lot. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, I'll be giving away this mini on the 25th of May. You have to be following and present in chat to win this mini, but yeah, alright. Sweet. It's going good, man. You feeling any better, or you calling it quits for the night, since I know you're usually going a little bit later, just letting the blessings of Grandfather Nurgle take over? Alright, well, I hope you get some good rest, man, and I really appreciate the raid. Yeah, here, I'll show you what I've gotten done too. I actually even managed to line his fingers. Come on, focus. Just line his fingers there, and got them all lined there, so pretty proud of myself for that. Good night, Wicked Mini. Thanks for bringing in the people. Thank you for the follow. I am Tier John. Get some good rest, man. I'll catch you later. Yeah, Talon, we're talking a little bit about some lore. So yeah, I know I've told some of you guys about Wicked Mini's stream where Talon and I were trying to tell him some lore, and he's just like, I've tried, it just doesn't stick. was awesome. Yeah, everybody feel free to follow and yeah, dang, I'm just kind of blown away by another huge raid. Or at least a huge raid tonight. Good stories are just good stories. Yeah, they are. Alright, and actually I was going to probably try and work on some of the metallic bits. Thank you for following, War Squirtle. Or, you know what? Let's work on his belt. So I have that all at least painted black so far. So, hell yeah, they are. They have sagas worthy of legend. Alright, so that looks almost like, I'm going to say, Retributor armor.